Hello everyone, it's me, aka No Brainer, and we are back in our Endless Legend playthrough. Last time we were basically dead, we'd lost our settlement, we'd lost our army, our hero is dead. He needs 100 dust to restore him. Yeah, things aren't too good here. What of our quests? Colonize the region, bring 10 glass steel. So colonize this region and bring 10 glass steel to them. These are really hard things to do. We've also got this other enemy army breathing down our necks, which I want to try and run away from if possible, but probably not possible. We seriously are having trouble here. It's going to take us a long time to get our next settler out. So, we've got nothing better to do than end turn, and I will turn off Steam as well. There we go, Steam is now off. Seems like the guy has swum back over there. Why couldn't he do that back when I had an army? Oh god, they're chasing me. This is a problem. As soon as they colonize this if they colonize this region, I basically have to restart. Because it's going to take me forever to get the tech to swim over to here. So, on the bright side, 1 turn till pop growth. Yep, just 1 turn till pop growth. Oh, it's Empire Plan turn. Okay. I'm tempted to get 20% unit cost reduction because that'll reduce my settler's unit cost, but I really should need the science. And I'm being complimented by the dragon. Okay, nice. Still running away. Who knows? Something good might come of me being a coward. Get that settler out ASAP. Research, what is there to research? Well, I've got the quest to research glass steel, so that's probably important. However, this would get me 3 dust. Turn on the fit. That would get me 3 dust apiece here, so I would get 6 dust from building that per turn, which is nice, but I really should I need to pacify these guys so they don't just keep killing me. 3 turns for the settler. They have a lot of units around here. Keep running. Yeah, they're basically dead. Just lose them. There we go. And in 2 turns, this guy's here. Great. Please leave. Please. Maybe I can run past. Maybe. So where's that? I want to colonize around here again? That's an okay place, but that's a good spot because that has the 2 step soils nearby. That's right, yeah, now I remember. So there, and then just build borough like that to get both those. That's what we were doing before. Yeah. 1 turn to build the settler. Keep it all on there for now. Yeah. This got absolutely nothing to do, just wait for this settler to come out. No! Damn it. Okay, so this might as a problem. I need him to leave. Hopefully he leaves next turn? Question mark. And put people back in here so that in 4 turns we can get another pop growth. keep my settler in my city right now until he leaves, so to give me, you know, a good run. Otherwise you might just make a beeline straight for the settler. And people are entering that region, hopefully they're not settlers. Start the mercenary marketplace, I'll need that eventually. Oh god, and these guys have spawned now. Okay, the Minotaurs have gone. Quick, quick, quick. Try and get around them. And just make a beeline for it. We can make a beeline. Oh god, winter. Why did it have to be winter? And I failed the regions because green has colonized. Alright. I concede to you, AI, you have won the first match. Terrible, terrible. But I was Wild Walkers, which required the use of forests in a place where there was no forests because it was just a desert. So let's try this again. What did I say? Did I say 7 large? Did I say? Or did I say 8 on large? Did I say on normal? Hang on. I'm gonna pause the video and check my other video and just check all the settings. Be back soon. Okay, I am back. It was 6 empires on a normal world. Alright. Let's get ready! I'm random again, yes. AIs are all randoms. The world difficulty is all random. Although it's normal world difficulty apparently, because there's no random button there. Right, let's try this again!
The Endless broke us when they broke themselves. Now we are few, and many that remain are of little use. Yet our purpose still drives us. Even death cannot be allowed to stop us. We must find new converts, new servants, who will help us fulfill the great oaths we took so long ago. They will not only be our hands and our eyes, they will be the sword and the shield of our armies that will bring the eternal end. First upon Auriga, and then across the universe.
Alright, so this time I'm playing as the Cultists, the brand new faction that was introduced. The Cultists are incredibly different to the Wild Walkers, and indeed incredibly different to every other faction, because they can only have one city. We just go into their thing. All captured cities, all enemy cities, are immediately raised, and we get industry stockpiles for them, for raising them when they're raised. Industry stockpiles allow us to boost our industry temporarily. So like an industry stockpile is worth like 160 industry, and we just pump that onto a building, onto a city, and boom, it gets 160 industry output for one turn. Sort of thing. Now, the Cultists, they have no settler production, but +1 district level cap on all cities. Which is interesting. It basically means that this is the tallest empire you could possibly ever create. Because with +1 district level cap, you can create boroughs are even more effective than before. Basically. So you could have one city with like 40 different boroughs on. I'll explain more when we get to that, perhaps. They also have the ability to convert villages. Converted villages can be used when you're not in the territory. So like, this is the way that the Cultist expands. You convert other villages that cost influence, but that influence gives you the ownership of that village. Now that village is no longer under your opponent's control if your opponent owns the territory, so they're going to burn it down. But you have it, and it produces units for you and gives you a bonus to fits for owning it. And the idea is that you just convert every village you see. They also have +160 fortification on main city, because that's kind of important since they only have one city. Capture cities immediately raised. They also start off with language square and military science. Military science means that, you know, their city is even stronger at the very start of the game. So this thing really can't be sieged very well at all. And they have language square, which means that we can immediately start talking to all of the villagers around. Now, what sort of place do we have over here? It's quite a small region. Yeah, it seems to be about like something like this. So, anomaly-wise, we have 2 deposits of wine here, but no real anomalies yet. Just, well, actually, there's 3 right next to each other, so that would actually probably be a really good spot to sell right there. Now, there's also 1, 2 right here, though, so 3 right here. I'm actually just not looking very well. So we've got 2 food anomalies and industry anomaly here, and we've got 3 industry anomalies here. Although one of those isn't an industry, is also a science anomaly. So just have a look around. Another anomaly over there. Another anomaly here. So there's another patch of 3 anomalies right here. Oh, that's a 4th anomaly. Moving up here has shown that this is a 4th anomaly if we just take a look right here. See, so there's actually 4 anomalies right here. So I think I'm going to definitely just settle right here. Right there. Because there's no way that could possibly be a bad spot here. I already start off 27 food. 27. I get plus 7, 14, 21, 22 food right there, right at the start. Which is incredible. And I am going to start building the Founding Memorial straight away. I haven't found the village in this area yet, but that's no problem really. Preachers are the first unit of the cultists. They are bad. They're support units, they're ranged, but they're support units. They can't attack straight up. Generally you need to use your hero for the fights, but your hero isn't much of an... Well, he's a really good army leader actually. Cultists have the best heroes in the game. They're good army heroes, but they have influence boost, and their skill tree is incredible for as a governor. A level 3, that's plus 3 of everything per person. Well, plus 3 of any one thing per person. And then they've got the extra science, 45% extra science, and then 50% extra influence, and then 45% dust. Although they're pretty good army leaders as well. They've got the necrophage. They've got the exact same as a necrophage in terms of army skills here. And necrophages have got pretty good ones, straight up. So doesn't have any movement right now, which is annoying, but we'll start immediately sort of scouting out these ruins, finding quests early on. That 30 dust, always nice, always nice. How much does this cost? 137, yeah. Well, I can immediately move my... Oh no, I can't. But it only takes 1 turn, so that's really good. Oh, no tech research. Alright, so in terms of tech, we don't get much early on. Fanatics are incredible. They are incredibly powerful units. They're just all-round balanced. They've got 30 to everything except attack, which is 35, and then 124 life. That makes them just good cavalry. They're just slightly better than everyone else at it. They don't have any special abilities like charge, but they do have sweep strike back, which isn't that useful because that only works on retaliations, and they have the higher initiative, so they're not going to retaliate. They're going to be the attacker usually, but so they don't really have an ability, but they're very powerful. Just base power. Now, do I want to go for the food or the industry right at the start? I'm going to pick up the industry. Now, this is one real weakness of this empire. It's only gotten 3 science output. So, I'm probably going to go mill foundry straight into public library to start getting that science. All my science patches are all over here, it seems. It's going to take a while for me to expand over to there. People also start off happy. Oh, everyone starts off happy, right? Yeah, I'm sure they do. Because we're all happy people. We predict that the end will soon come. We must be happy. The conversion begins, but the task is formidable. Few of those we attract are worthy, and even those must be trained. It would be convenient if more survived the training, but the unspoken insists on rigor. We'll follow one of these. Perhaps we can learn from it. Journal of a Disputant. It came with machines and troops, and we saw that our weapons were nothing. Our tools, armor, fences, walls. Useless. It was cold and terrifying. It preached and promised, as all the powerful ones do, but this was different. These cultists want to convert, invade the old places, and cover the world with their beliefs. But who is insane enough to dream of ruling a world? This cult. It told us about a vengeance of centuries, and asked us to join their terrible purpose. Need spaces. I looked right and left to see my people groveling. Their weakness angered me. I did not bow or grovel, I fought back and refused. That thing, that metal monster, broke my weapon and broke my legs and threw me into a pit, and then it began speaking to me. So, first objective, convert 2 minor fortune villagers. Not that hard, but I need influence to do so. Now, I'm very tempted to just put my hero with this guys. So what's going to happen right here is I'm going to start exploring with these preachers, and then my hero is going to go just scout the rest of down here, because it doesn't look like there's much down here, and then later on he can go join the other armies with instant teleporting abilities. Okay, so that's actually 4 more places really close to each other. So it seems like anomalies are really high in this game, in this map. And I've started off with there's haunts already. Now they're not in my faction area, which is annoying because this means I can't assimilate them immediately. But haunts are one of the best units in the game. I've basically won already. They have chain lightning and they have a 50 base damage, and the rest of their stats are good as well. These guys are ridiculously powerful, and they are also infantry slayers. Their only weakness is the fact that ranged units can get flying slayer. The Wild Walkers especially can deal with these guys very well because they have access to longbows on their tier 1 units, and that's the end can't really deal with that, but against anything else they just destroy. Chain lightning means that you hit a target and then 50% of the damage is done to every adjacent target, but that can go in a chain. So it's like you hit and then the guy to the left goes, and then the guy to his left gets hurt, and then the guy to his left, and then the guy behind him, and then the guy to his right, and then the guy behind him, etc, etc. It just destroys clumps of units. And I've immediately gained a population point. Now I just move over here so they're both on 3, because this just makes 1 on 3, this makes both on 3. I also learned quite recently that I don't actually have to drag the mouse, I can just click. And there we go. Of course, you guys probably thought I was just clicking anyway, but no, this is me holding down the mouse button. But now this is me just clicking. You can't tell at all, but trust me, it's there. Now I'll talk to those guys very quickly, try and pacify them very quickly. Problem with haunts is that they're very, very powerful. So you want to pacify them with quests, because if you try and kill them, good luck. Now he's going to go towards the room. Oh, I've already moved everyone else. Didn't realise that was the end of my turn. Oh well. So, what do you want? Bring 10 titanium. That's not going to be very easy. Unless I have titanium in my starting area. I have glass steel, but I'm not sure if I've got titanium. $30 more dust. Now this region here looks like I'm the only one connecting to it so far, because there's water here and I expect the water to go like that and like that. So it looks like that I'll be... If I was another empire, I'd be able to expand to this, but I can't expand to it, so I'll convert the guys down there instead at some point. Sisters of Mercy, thank God they're not in my region. At least I don't think they're in my region. Hopefully they're not in my region. Sisters of Mercy are terrible, terrible, terrible. This is where all the science down here went. Don't have any of that, unfortunately. Head down this area, so we'll stick out this bit here. Nothing for me to do this turn. Go to these ruins. More dust. I've just got 30 dust from every single ruin so far, I think. Alright, these are more haunts. Okay. haunts are nice to people to have, but not nice to have roaming around in your empire. But I don't have to deal with that so much as other guys because I don't have to like move my settlers out and expand. So that sort of thing that happened in my last game won't happen in this one because I'm playing as the occultist. More ruins over here. Nothing of interest. Okay. So there goes my 30 dust streak. I'm going to run out of Lincoln things to build very quickly because I don't have science. Now boroughs provide a bit of science, so I'll probably start work on one of those, or maybe I should get the fortifications already, but do militia level up? No, they don't. They don't get XP at all. Okay. Because normally units would get XP for just being existing. And then got another population point. Gives me the population as quickly as possibly can. Where do I want to expand to? Well, expanding down here would get me it'll allow me to get to the Glasssteel really quickly, and also to the river, but the other place would allow me to get over to that Wizard Stone quicker, and that would give me more science. I feel like I do really want to go. I think it'd be better to go to this Wizard Stone right as fast as I can to get this science as fast as I can. The only reason why I'm building the borough this quickly is because the foundry still hasn't finished yet. Sure, there's no enemy armies in the region in 5 turns. This is a great quest to have, mostly because of you don't have to do anything. If you get this quest early enough, you don't have to do anything at all. There'll be no armies there anyway. Okay, Jones. More people to convert. Yeah, if you see here, there's still a little bit of fog. That's exactly where the people I own are hiding, so I bet I should really go down there. You have a ruin to explore too. Another 30 dust. 30 dust streak begins again. Oh, 40 dust. It ended. It ended just as soon as it began. Oh, there was another ruin there. Oh, well, that was done with me. Did I get the quest for this? This is a mercy. No, I did not. Okay. Still, pacifying these haunts really quickly and easily, that's nice. Pacification costs 20, so I'll have, in 5 turns I'll have 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, so I would like to put person on influence if possible. To go 4, 8, so go 8, 12, 16, 20, and I would get the 20. So I can put it on influence for 3 turns, then I can move him back. Which, incidentally, is also 3 turns for the mill foundry, so that's nice. I'm just currently banking industry slowly with this borough streets. They need to be done anyway eventually, so I might as well start them now. Start building them now, because my city has nothing else to do. Yep, ruin over here. Okay, lust for loot. I'd like to be able to explore the rest down here, but lust for loot kind of calls to me quite heavily here. I could do that next turn though, I'll be passing back that way. Because I need to go talk to these guys first and then go back. Yep, 20 conversions. Help your neighbours against monsters. That's actually close enough that my militia would help out. I might actually be able to do that quest. Anyway, back to Lustful. And also, hero level up, that's nice. immediately start leveling up. He is definitely going to be my governor, as I've said before. Yep, there they are. Haunts. Okay, so I actually can simulate the haunts really quickly into my empire, so that's great. So my hero can just explore, see what's down here. Alright, so that's where the Titanium is and the other haunts village. Alright. So yeah, this area is completely mine. No one's going to be able to get through my borders to grab it, unless they use boats, which is a complete and utter possibility, because that'd be very smart of them to do. Silix? Okay. Of course, I've got to go all the way over there now. But I can sort of do a windy path, like sort of that way-ish, so that I can talk to the Silix along the way. Get the quest from these guys. This is the most important quest by far. Locate the Jotus village and destroy it. Of course. Now I could just bribe these guys, but not worth the bribe, honestly. It's not a hard quest to do, it's just an annoying quest to do. One more turn for the Mill Foundry. Right, now I definitely want this. My science is terrible right now, so I definitely need that. I'm gonna go down here to convert these guys, because they will be very, very soon pacified. So yes, I did waste a little bit of movement on them. Oh well. What do you guys want? Yeah, Silix are evil people, and by evil I mean they just never want to talk. They just don't want to tell me their problems. I don't know what's up. What do I have? 10 Titan bones, 50% production bonus. Actually, it's really, really good. Now, buying out the Mill Foundry at this point sounds like a really good idea. Should probably put someone on science so that I actually have a decent science output. Can I move someone else? Yep. Can I move all three? No. Alright, so I can only move two, but I can move two people on science to get my public rivalry out much quicker. That's one other really powerful thing about the cultists. Because they only ever have one city, their luxury booster costs always only cost 10. Whereas other empires it'll probably cost like 25 or even 30 for the same amount of power. So, another reason why they're very, very powerful. I do want that to be finished about the same time as the Borough Streets. So. Do that for now. And there's the Kazanji. Alright. Pretty powerful empire for me to convert. And that's it for this turn. See? Pacified. And now Dai gives me influence generation. I want as much influence as possible, so I will immediately use that. And I'll immediately see about putting someone on there to just give me as much influence as I can. Just talk to the demons. They also don't want to negotiate because they're evil, evil demons. There's Ruin here. It's nice. That's the thing with these guys who want influence very quickly. There we go, and now I can convert. That gets me an ended unit, as well as giving me all the resources around the village. So that's 6 food, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 6 food. I can just read it there. 6 food. They produce a haunt in 15 turns for me. They have 3 industry, and they produce 7 dust for me. So I can probably use those to scout more because they are fast units. And also, they will probably be able to deal with the Jotus very quickly on their own without me even needing to give them backup. Although perhaps I should send a preacher along with them. But the problem is these ones are converted, but I've got to manually convert each one individually, so... but I should get... in 3 turns I should... 12, 18, 24, yeah, I'll definitely have the influence needed. Public library in 1 turn. Doesn't change if I change the thing, so I'll do that. Go look at this ruin. Nothing of interest. Go look at this ruin and then go there later. Now another thing these villagers do is that they provide a 0.1% of all the resources in the area per turn. So I'm getting 0.1 glass steel, wine and titanium as well. So once every 10 turns I'll get 1 of those. When I convert that it'll be 0.2. So every 5 turns I'll get 1, and every 5 turns getting 1 of titanium, 1 of glass steel. That's a pretty good income for the early game. Especially since I don't need to get the extractors at all. I think I do have to unlock the extractor technology though for it first. Not 100% certain on that, but I think I do. Alright, and now I'll go straight for the seed storage. You know, the holy trinity of mills, public and seed storage. I just went with the mill a bit earlier than you normally would. If I move over here, does this get done 1 turn? No. Alright. 2 turns for the public library. Can I speed that up to 1 turn? With just 1 person? No, it'd have to be quite a few people. Yeah, it'd have to be everyone, and I need the influence. Oh, I'll have... Actually, I need even 1 more point of influence. If I can just... There we go, yeah. Because I'll be able to reach them next turn, I need the influence as fast as I can. Alright, I got 10 Moonleaf, I'll get 15 emeralds for going down there, which I will totally do, sure, because that's also near the Jotus village. And I can send these 2 armies to meet up and then kill the Jotus village, which will pacify these guys, it'll be great. I should also assimilate the haunts when I can, but that costs, I don't need to just yet. And the basic idea is that I will just do nothing but spam haunts, and that will win me the game because haunts are overpowered as hell. They've got a great bonus, 5% science per person, per thing, that's incredible. And the units are incredible as well. So, oh, it costs 40 to convert now? I need so much more influence. Whatever, once this quest for Lust for Loot malarkey's done, I'll be able to... I'm moving him right here instead of there because it just reveals slightly more. See, it revealed that ruin over there. I'll be able to search. I didn't actually search the ruin when I got to it, that was kind of dumb of me. That's a ruin for me to search. See, 1 turn for this public library, it'll be done. How many people can I bring off? Okay, I couldn't bring off any of them. But I really would like all the influence I can get right now, just to immediately grab these guys. Yeah, it starts costing a lot of influence later on to convert people. Once you have about 7 or 8 converted villages, you are unstoppable as a force. It gets ridiculous. And I've got an empire plan in 6 turns. I'm not going to spend any influence on that because I need the influence to convert rather than to get any of this stuff. So, empire plan completely unimportant to me. There we go. There's the conversion. There's my other haunt unit called the Ended. And here for the next Lust for Loot quest. And this will be the last quest for loot location. I can actually send the haunt over here like that, so have the hero teleport to him in about 6 or 7 turns. So that's pretty good. Meanwhile, over here I need to first make sure it's searched. Yeah, it was searched. And I need to kill these Jotus. Also, I need to build something here. So I've already built one Borough Street. My people are happy because I've built the dyes and stuff. Now, I need to just thinking here because I particularly like to do this. Have the triangle start there and then go down and up. Like so. But if I start building here, I might convert the triangle to something like this, and then like this. And then I'll just start spreading it out. Yeah, that sounds good to me. If I build it here and then just start building down a bit. Of course, you guys probably have no idea what I'm talking about right now. That's okay. Because basically the idea is that with Borough Streets you want to put them right next to each other. If a Borough Street has four other Borough Streets next to it, it gains a level. Okay. Lore. You have work to do to reestablish outcome. This worthy one heals quickly, but his mind remains closed. Perhaps these examples will serve to help to understand. Reward 10 titanium bones. Yay! They begin to think. This is good. Now, what was the voice? They begin to think. This is good. They will come to us willingly in time. For everything must be bent to the will of the cult or be destroyed. I have seen this conversion again. What power do they have that make others so glad to obey? Once you're converted, you never doubt or hesitate. Just follow orders. That's religion. As if you enjoy it, like dogs wagging tails, eager to please. Again, religion. They will let me leave the pit if I mouth the words and obey the orders. I'll do it, if only to find a way to save my people. As long as I still control my thoughts, I will fight for the future and safety of my tribe. No cult or army will change that. And never one full of such strangeness, dedicated to an insane cause. But I am no fool. I see the power, and power seduces. What do they want to do with it? Destroy? Save? Rule? One day I'll know, and until then I'll watch and wait. New objective, assimilate a minor faction. Well, that cost me 30 influence, so I can't do that yet. But I will be able to next turn. I want to, you know, start... I don't want to build too much on the influence side, because if I get too much on the influence side, I straight up won't be able to... I'll just go behind on normal economy. So, keep working on getting people. Oh yeah, also every converter village also gives +1 population. So I got 2 here, which gives me +2 population. I forgot to mention that. So, I have been recording for just long enough, I think, to have like about half an hour episode out of this. So we are going to end this on a battle against the Jotus. Fighting the Tykes. It says I'm going to win, but we're going to manual this anyway. Now the Tykes are range units, but they only have 2 range. But they have point blank power, so they get extra damage at point blank. They have a free counter, meaning that they retaliate twice. So they're the range units of the minor fact. They're a range unit, but they're a close range main range unit, and they're actually quite good frontline fighters, just in general. It's interesting the tactics you can play with them, but we're going to kill them, not use them, so make of that what you will. I've got my 2 main units over here, and then the support behind. The support is ranged, but he's with an attack of only 7 against a defense of 37, so unlikely he's going to do much damage, but he has the ability of Unleashed Potential, which gives a buff of 10% to everything to a unit. So I can just... I'll have to give that to this guy, because this guy will immediately run and start attacking, and so he'll be out of range for this guy to give the buff, I think. Is that how it works, or is the buff at range? Hey, you know what? We can find out. If I tell them to attack and I tell him to buff him, what happens? Oh, they go before me. Oh god, they're attacking. Okay, they didn't try and kill the support units, that's great. And Chain Lightning, 50 damage to him, 10 damage to him. Okay, so it is a ranged buff. Sort of thing. Now the Tyke will probably kill my support unit, but I'm gonna tell him to run away anyway. I really shouldn't have brought him so close to the front lines. Yep, I lost him. Oh well. Just mopping them up. I really shouldn't have lost that guy, but I was too cocky. Oh well. Now I just got to return to that tribe. Just finish up the movements here. These guys are moving over here, and my hero's going to teleport to them later. That was the plan. Yes, that's totally the plan. You just don't think you'll be going up here to get the ruins, and you're doing this. Yeah, I'm just queuing up the orders here so that I remember what happens for later. Borough Street, 7 turns, people are on food. Yep. Yeah, so... I should move one over to the influence, so that next turn I can assimilate the haunts and complete the quest. So yes, this is finally, is there any boosters I can activate? I can activate Titan Bone if I wanted to, or that if I wanted to. Both those are really good. I'll probably activate one or maybe even both of those at once, but I'll think about it some more first. So anyway, this has been me, GameSlayer99, aka No Brainer. Started a new game and it's going very well. I'll probably get this version successful, especially because cultists are overpowered. Signing off.